Hi, it is such a privilege and a pleasure to take a couple of minutes to pop into your inbox and say hello. I hope you're doing well, and to give you a quick update on what we've been working on with the Heart2Heart Foundation. Can you believe June is already gone and the year is more than halfway over? It just seems like time is flying by so quickly. And of course, we're hard at work on our next event, which is our biggest community event of the year, but more about that in a few. First of all, just wanted to give you an update on what we worked on during the month of June. As you remember, back in May, we had our Get a Mask, Give a Mask campaign. And through that, we were able to provide face masks for hundreds of adults in our community. Well, in June, one of those organizations that we had provided 200 face masks to for the adults had asked if we would also provide 200 face masks for the children that were coming out with the parents. So we were really tickled to be able to provide 200 face masks for kids through Community Cafe in Fort Mill. And if you're not familiar with Community Cafe, they are doing a phenomenal job here in our community of feeding hundreds of families every week here in York County. So thank you for all that you do in our community, and it was our pleasure to do that. A big thank you to our Red Heart Mamas who donated toward that campaign, to Liz and Cindy, who also made very generous donations to help us provide those face masks. Thank you for your contributions. Right now, what we're working on is we have 220 face masks that I'm about to hop into the car and drive over for the Catawba Nation. Those are going to the kids out there because, as we know, more things, they're trying to get out, and they need face masks too if they're over the age of 2. So a big thank you to Walmart of Fort Mill. Thank you, Kimberly, for helping us get that grant. But a big thank you to Walmart Fort Mill for their very generous donation of $1,000 that will go toward those 220 face masks for our friends out at the Catawba Nation at the reservation for those kids. So thank you so much. We do have some face masks left over from the campaign, and what we're going to do is to provide those for the students that are getting our free book bags through the back to school block party. So the children from Head Start and through K4, we're going to include those in the book bag so that they have face masks when they start back to school. Whether it's in person or virtually, they're still going to need those. So we'll be providing those. A big thank you to Juliette of Charlotte Safeware, who incidentally is actually headquartered in TK. So she's one of our York County small businesses, for helping us provide those face masks, and we'll be in touch as we look forward to our next project. Of course, June was National Men's Health Month, and we focused a lot of our attention and our educational efforts on educating men and women about men's heart health. We have a lot of men who follow the Heart2Heart Foundation, and we also wanted to educate the women because we felt like it was really, really important that we understand men's heart health. We want them to understand ours. We need to understand theirs because sometimes we're the ones that notice those subtle changes, and we want to make sure that we're all aware of those. And we were really tickled that on our next Doctor Chat series that we could feature Dr. Joel Kahn. Now, Dr. Kahn is a cardiologist out of Detroit, and he is affectionately known as America's Heart Doctor, and he specializes in men's heart health and men's overall health. So it was great to have an opportunity to speak with him. I also wanted to talk to him about his new book on lipoprotein(a). If you're not familiar with this screening, watch the video and talk to your doctor about getting that screening done. This is a really great book. Also got a lot of really great healthy recipes in there, but it was great to be able to break this information down with Dr. Kahn. There's a link below. You can order it through the Heart2Heart Foundation website. Just click on shop, and when you order it through there, we get a donation. So thank you for ordering the book and for the contribution. I also had a chance to have a Heart2Heart chat with my friend Victoria Dupuy. Victoria is the founder of No More Broken Hearts out of San Jose, California. And Victoria sadly lost her husband, Dean, at the age of 46 to a heart attack. He actually had 3 blockages, and they had no idea that he had heart disease. He was athletic. He was physically fit. If you looked at a picture of Dean, you would say, no way. This guy was a ticking time bomb. Had just had a complete physical, clean bill of health. Everything was going right until that day. So watch the video. We'll be uploading both of those interviews to our YouTube channel. And if you haven't had a chance, go over to the YouTube channel. You can watch the videos that we have posted so far. We're adding new ones. And please share those, but make sure you subscribe, because we will be adding more videos as we go along, and that way you'll have access to them and you can share them for us too. And we would appreciate that. So what's next? We are less than a month away from the back to school block party. As you may remember in a past update, we let you know that we are able to go ahead and hold this event as a drive-through event. Pre-registration opened up for our parents who have participated with us in the past. For those families, we are now opening up registration to the general public. So if you know of somebody who has a student who needs help with books, book bags and basic school supplies from Head Start all the way to grade 12 in the York, Lancaster, and Chester County schools, feel free to have them register. That is available right now. Thanks to Healthy Blue South Carolina, we have 2,000 book bags to distribute. So on Saturday, August the 1st at the Rock Hill Galleria in the back of the mall, we will be holding that drive-through event from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. For those parents or guardians that might be coming to pick up book bags on my ride, we will have a special area for them. Please know we will be diligent about following mitigation guidelines. Masks will be required at this event. Our volunteers, our partners, our participants that we interact with will all be required to wear a face covering. A big thank you to Healthy Blue and to Juliette from Charlotte Safeware. They've donated extra disposable face masks so that if anyone coming to the event to pick up book bags doesn't have one, we'll be happy to provide one for you. And after you're done picking up your book bags, you can do whatever you would like, but for the safety of everyone involved, we're asking everybody to wear book bags. Our volunteers will also be taking additional mitigation measures as we stuff the book bags, as we distribute them, as we collect registration information, just to make sure that we're keeping everybody safe and we're following the CDC guidelines. So there are a number of ways that organizations and individuals can be a part of our back to school block party. First of all, our Companies with Heart champions. If you are a current Companies with Heart champion, you will receive an email that lets you know what your activation opportunities are for the back to school block party. If you are up for renewal, you will receive an email asking you to renew. We do have sponsorship opportunities that start as low as $250 and they go up, as well as the activations and the sponsor benefits, and those are valid for 1 year. In addition to our online promotion for our Companies with Heart champions, there are opportunities for you to share your marketing or educational promotional items in the book bags and or the parent event bags, or you can do both. And we certainly invite you to do that. So please take a look at that email and get back with us. Contributions from our Companies with Heart sponsors for the back to school block party this year will help fund the basic school supply kits. We do have the 2,000 book bags, but we want to make sure the students have the basic school supplies that they need to start out the school year. So we are asking for in-kind donations as well of those school supplies, and anything that we're lacking, we'll use those funds to make up the difference. And if there's some items on our wish list that we would like to include for those book bags, we'll be able to do that too. So thank you in advance for your generosity as our corporate sponsors. Take a look at the activations and the benefits. If there is a custom activation that you've thought of that maybe we didn't, happy to talk to you about it and would love to have that opportunity. For our community partners, who are the nonprofit organizations, the agencies, the churches that serve our local families in need, we invite you to be a part of this. In addition to sharing health and wellness information and our message of heart disease prevention at this event every year, another goal of the Back to School Block Party is to connect families with the agencies that can help them do that. It's one thing to tell parents and children, you know, we want you to have a safe and healthy and productive school year. It's quite another to help connect them to the resources to help them do that. We can't be everything to everybody. No organization can. But what we do is to bring organizations together. Through collaboration, we can introduce those families to the organizations that have those resources and services and programs for them every day. We have so many fantastic nonprofit organizations in our community that we work with all year round. And this is our way of bringing this community together to serve the families in need here in the York County area. So for those nonprofit, community, faith-based organizations, we invite you to fill out the form below for our community partners and to become a part. We invite you to share your educational resources in the book bags or the parent event bags or both. We also would encourage you to make those available as a PDF, because we're going to have an online directory of our community partners and their educational resources for our virtual health fair, and we'll be happy to add those as a download. We'll also be linking to the Rock Hill School District's resource guide, as well as to 211, so that parents and guardians will know where they can go when they need help. So we invite you to participate in that. For our community partners who also have in the past donated school supplies, please take a look at this Stuff the Book Bag link. If you would like to provide, we've already had some of our community organizations provide some of those school supplies for us. If your organization would like to donate some of those school supplies, just check off what you would like to donate, and that will help us stretch our contributions even further, because that's less that we have to buy for those kits. So the last way that our community partners can participate is through our virtual health fair. We can't hold our health fair in person this year, but we can do a virtual one. So if you have an educational video that you would like to share on the virtual health fair, just include that information on your application form. And if you're thinking about producing a new one, let me know. We'd be happy to talk with you about that too and see all the great ideas that you come up with. So if you're an individual and you say, how can I help? You can help by helping us spread the word. If you see our post on social media, please share it, especially with families that you know may be in need. If you would like to donate school supplies, just fill out the Stuff the Book Bag form, and we will have a drop-off period July 20th through the 24th. You'll be able to drop off your items at the Rock Hill Galleria, and you can also volunteer. So for our companies, our community partners, individuals, our Red Heart Mamas, we need volunteers. So click on the volunteer link and sign up for a volunteer shift. Those are usually only about 2 hours in length. You can go longer if you like. Again, we will be following those mitigation guidelines and keeping everybody safe, but it would be great, even behind masks, to see you and to be a part of this community event. We look forward to it every year. The last thing I wanted to share with you as an update is our Saving the Saviors program. This is a pilot program that is being especially developed and launched here in York County for our first responders. Our team is working on the videos, the webinars, the educational collateral, the lifestyle coaching platform, and getting that ready for our rollout this fall. We did have a gun raffle in progress. However, that has been paused as well as our 50/50 raffle that we were planning to raise funds for the back to school block party. And that is because the state of South Carolina has not yet renewed the raffles for charitable organizations. So right now, as of July 1, raffles are illegal in our state. So that's on hold. We're hoping that'll be back by September. As soon as it is, I will let you know because we need to raise funds. But we do have the Ed Holler Memorial Clay Shoot coming up on Friday, October the 23rd. You can click on the link, register your team, get sponsorship information. I would love to talk to you about it. We are going to change the event a little bit to make sure that we can properly social distance and still have a great time and raise funds for this. 100% of the funds that are raised through the Clay Shoot, as well as the Ed Holler Memorial Fund, which there is a link below for that too. Click on donate, goes toward the Saving the Saviors pilot program. We even have a separate account for it with our bank to make sure that those funds are dedicated. So thank you for your donations in the past. And we would love to reach our goal this fall so that we can help as many of our first responders as possible. Very soon, we will release a video that goes into more detail about this program, but we thank you for your interest and stay tuned. With everything going on with COVID and with the summer months, we felt like the fall would be a better time to launch this. So if you are a first responder, you'll be hearing a lot more about this in the next coming weeks, and we'd be happy to answer any of your questions. So that is our update for the month of June and what we're working on. Again, click on the links below. We would love to have you participate any way that you can, and we are here to help you. On behalf of our board of directors, our volunteers, the men, the women, and the children that we serve, thank you so much for your support and your encouragement. Together, we are touching hearts and we are saving lives, and it's because of you. Thanks. Happy 4th of July, if I don't get to say that before the holiday, and have a great July. We're here for you if you need us, and look forward to seeing you again next month. Bye.